Greetings from Melbourne. I am very sorry that I've been unable to travel to Taipei to be with you today. I regret you have to endure a pre-recorded talk, not able to be adjusted to take account of what's already been said in celebration of the life and work of Pauchy Hwang. I apologise for my overlap with other talks and also for any misremembering on my part. My records are fragmentary and unorganised. The history in these words is not as complete as I would wish it to be. In the 1970s, I was working on parity violation in nuclei, and so was Ernie Henley. Pauchy then, after his PhD, moved to work with Ernie, and I soon came to know of Pauchy's excellent contributions to weak interactions between nuclei. When he came to Taiwan, not only did he work in physics, he spent a lot of energy enhancing the profile of physics at NTU. It is this aspect of his work I want to concentrate on because I thought you would appreciate the opinion of an outsider and because I thought that other speakers would be talking about his physics. Pauchy's had a physical struggle to start and then to continue his career. The good cheer with which he endured and prospered has been an inspiration to us all, and I will conclude by saying something about that. My early visits to Taipei were to attend and speak at conferences organised by Pauchy, with an underlying aim of promoting physics in Taiwan to the world, and a special emphasis on promoting NTU physics. The first was the International Conference on Medium and High Energy Nuclear Physics in May 1988. The department was then in the old building on the magnificent primary avenue of the campus. My initial impression was one of the large amount of old equipment and old furniture in the corridors. The lecture theatres were worn but functional. In spite of this, perhaps because of it, there was some excellent physics being done here by many physicists. They were beginning to have an impact on the world scene. Pauchy brought many prominent overseas physicists to Taiwan for the occasion, and all of us got a very good feeling for the great physics being done here. In Pauchy's typical way, this conference he started off a series of conferences. My next visit was to the celebrated first International Symposium on Symmetries in Subatomic Physics in 1994. This was together with an occasion to celebrate the 70th birthday of Professor Ernest M. Henley. Woei-Yann had been central to the realization of the importance of symmetries in subatomic physics. It was highly appropriate that they participate in this first international symposium on the subject. It was Pauchy's masterstroke to combine it with the celebration of Ernie's 70th birthday. This was a remarkable conference, in part because of the choreography necessary. Both Woei-Yann attended the session in which Ernie spoke, and each of them spoke. But there were two conference dinners, so they did not have to dine with each other. The rest of us got two great meals. Pauchy found a great occasion for a party and a great way to promote Taiwan physics to the rest of the world. In June of this year, the 7th conference in the series was held in Aachen. Pauchy's personal interests then moved to the intersection of particle physics and cosmology, and so did his conferences. He established the Taiwan Center for Academic Excellence in Cosmology and Particle Astrophysics in 2000. At the same time as the then head of department, he was guiding the construction of the new home of the department. This new building opened in 2001, and the Cosmology and Particle Astrophysics mini workshop was held in it soon after. This was followed by the series of Cosmology and Astroparticle Physics COSPA Symposia, held first in Taiwan from 2002 to 2007 and then travelling around Asia. All except the COSPA 2018 had the active participation of Pauchy. He turned the advisory committee for these conferences into the COSPA Asia Pacific Organisation for Cosmology and Particle Astrophysics and established the Journal of Cosmology and Particle Astrophysics, later called The Universe. I had the pleasure of being involved with many of the early conferences, of participating in the formation of COSPA-OG and of the formation of the Universe, and marvelled through all this how Pauchy kept on contributing in spite of having had a major stroke. The COSPA Symposia and the AP COSPA org are a major part of Pauchy's legacy. The last 14 years of Pauchy's work, much of it for COSPA, was done after his major stroke in 2004. Most of us would have taken that as an indication that we should retire. Pauchy was determined to continue to work, and with the strong support of Jane, he recovered to work very actively and effectively. This inspired us all. Pauchy Hwang worked long and hard to do major research, to teach generations of students, to develop physics in Taiwan and at NTU, and to promote the recognition of that physics around the world. He's been a great friend and supporter of me. I celebrate and honour his work and his legacy. I thank Jane and their family for supporting him and for sharing him with us. Farewell, Pauchy. You will live on in your work and in our hearts.